We'll drink a drink to Lily the pink, the saviour of the human race. 'Cause she invented medicinal compound. Well, good morning, boys and girls. We're late today. Coffee with Scruff, Sunday morning. Got my coffee. I need another one because I'm halfway through this. God. You all know Scruffy likes the coffee. And I'm going to talk about little and often and how building things up is the right way to be. Now, let me first just show you a couple of things and then I'll get into this. Now, first of all, I get paid all the time from the Fivers. Never heard of the Fivers prop fund, okay? So they pay me constantly. Now, I'm constantly, at the minute, I'm working on another challenge to get paid, to add into that pot. It's currently at 194 quid. Got about a week to go before I can withdraw again. And it's currently, if I look at the stats, 116 trades, 86.2 hit rate. So I'm pretty consistent with what I do.
Holy shit. That guy.
You know, and that consistency is what breeds things. It's about moving forward all the time. Now, you get sort of like questions all the time, you know. Oh, you should be swinging at the fences. Look at the payouts on all these different prop funds. They're huge.
Hey, it's not the size, it's what you do with it.
Yeah, they are. Right, on some. But the problem with their lies is why they're huge. A lot of the times because you're swinging at the fences like there's no tomorrow. Now, I've just shown you a quick snapshot of payout after payout after payout. Do they mean anything? Do they really mean anything? Well, the answer is no. They mean jack shit. Now, that one's going to upset you a bit. Well, why is that? Because it doesn't mean anything unless you get it into a bank account. Now, I do little and often all the time. I work to daily target. Now, I can sort of have an account with BlackBull, for argument's sake. Done the work, and I'll take a couple of quid out of it a day. Now, you might think to yourself, well, that's a fucking waste of time. But is it? Because a couple of quid suddenly becomes a fiver. You know, you do a fiver a day. Well, across 5 days, 25 quid, work on a 4-week month. Suddenly you got an extra £100 at the end of the month. Now, if you're going across 10 months, that's 1,000 quid. Always work on a 10-month year, you know, or 48 weeks, whatever you want, you know, but give yourself a buffer. You know, I've got a good hit rate, so I work to 48. If you haven't, work to 10 months. It'll give you some time off, and it'll also give you the opportunity to be wrong. Now, if you had £1,000 at the end of the year, you've essentially paid for Christmas from a fiver.
You're taller than I imagined.
I'm bigger in every department.
But when you first did your fiver, people turn their nose up at it. Now think of it from a different perspective. What if your employer came to you and you're earning 20,000 a year? Oh, sort of national wage, if you like. And whatever the job is, stacking shelves in Tesco sort of thing. And you're on 20 grand a year. And the boss comes along and says, I'm going to give you a 20% pay rise. I'm pretty certain for that 20% you would be cock a hoot. Why is that? Because it's 4 grand. £4,000 can be a big difference. 20%, a fifth of your salary you've just increased. Now let's put this into trading terms. That's 20 quid a day over 10 months. 20 quid, 100 a week, 4-week month is 400 quid. Do it for 10 months. You've got your 4 grand. 20 quid. Now let's see what 20 quid actually is.
Big tips. Huge tips.
Well, if you're on the DAX and you're on £1 a point, that is one move in about 10 minutes. Now, you could even say, well, I'm not very good at getting 20 pips. All right. But it's 2 10-pip moves. I'm not very good at getting a 10-pip move. Well, it's 4 5-pip moves, which is an absolute piece of piss if you can figure out direction and you know where your levels are.
So easy.
That's what I'm driving at. It's little and often and breaking it down to the smallest denominator based on your own personal capabilities. Now, I also get people saying, it's all well and good saying that, but can you do it? Well, let's have a look at something. And I'll show you that it can be done. Bear with me while I log in. Okay, guys, a quick interlude, because I'm asked on pretty much every video a couple of questions. Who do I use and what platform do I use to build small accounts? Well, it's very simple. I come to BlackBull because you can trade with any amount of money that you choose. You've got over 26,000 products. So if you're Forex, indices, shares, commodities, you're going to find it. And they've got excellent world-leading leverage, which you can use to open up an asset and get your positions in. And also the spreads are fantastic. These are the companies that I use to build up. From here, I take it over into the fivers. I have never had a problem getting paid off these, as you can see. And one of the beauties of the fivers at the moment is they're introducing new programs and platforms all the time. They've now recently come back over into the US, so you guys can now take advantage of the prop. And you've got C Trader, and you've got the 3 programs here to choose from, which are very cost effective. Now, to give you an example, there's an account there, 157. You might be thinking, wow, what's that got to do with anything? Well, it is BlackBull, but let's see where it came from. Well, if I take this right to the very top, you'll see it started with £15, and then there's all of the trades running through. Don't get it right all the time, but running through £142 worth of profit, giving me 157. Well, if that's the case, I can now go and buy a prop fund and then feed those funds back into the live to push it forward. Now, if you're interested in any of these, come along and visit my website. You will see everything that I do, and there's extra discounts and exclusive links for both the companies. And both companies use the following platforms, which is TradingView, CTrader and MetaTrader. My personal choice is MetaTrader, but it's all there for you, so you're on the same page, whichever.
I'd buy that for $1.
Good luck. Catch you soon. Let's get back to the video. Okay, so let me just flick this over, and I'm going to show you the spreadsheet first. Now, this particular sheet, I said that I was setting up like a fund, because I'm going to be looking to move house in the next 18 months to 2 years. So I've set the initial target at 50 grand. I actually want 100,000, but I want to put 50,000 in first. And there it is there. So we started sort of September time, 10 grand. October, we got 1,600 in. And then from November, we started to put a bit of money in as well. Okay. So we kind of edging it forward all the time. It's currently got just over 12 grand in it. Now, it's all well and good saying it on a spreadsheet. And likewise on here, this is 149,502 from the other account, which is where I keep my trading funds. And what you can see is, well, you can't see it because the target's up there. It's 150,000 target. We're nearly there. We're nearly at the milestone. I was gutted because I thought I might have done it this weekend, but, well, I didn't. So, well, let's have a look at the first one. So there you go. There's a retirement house. Okay. What have we got? 12,084. There's little bits of money going into it. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. And I'll kind of show you this. But then look at this one. Okay. There it is there. Well, it's actually bumped up now. It's 149,744. So I'm right on the cusp. That, as long as the performance holds, will be in excess of £150,000 this week. Okay. Now it started. If we come back, I think it's on here. There it is there. January 22. So it's taken a little while to get there, but it's done it. Okay. Now with this particular thing, I'm really pleased with it, because this particular section here, we start with 200 quid. and it was 50 quid here, and then it made £100, then it made a couple of £100, and then a couple of £100, and a couple of hundred, and then 300 quid and 400 quid, and it all added up. And this one just kept chugging along. But this is what I want you to pay attention to. Okay? We'll just set that to 20. Look at the elements that goes into it. It's 117, it's 5, 100 quid, 191, 125, 197, had a better week, 106. It's all the same. Make a couple £100, get it in there. And I've just shown you where it comes from. Okay? Now, that to me is incredibly important. It's slow, steady steps. And those slow, steady steps are what make or break you as a trader. Now, collectively, they add up. Now, let me show you how much they add up to. So, in the last fiscal year, so 2nd November last year to now, the contributions that I've put into this pot is £33,000. And collectively, they have returned in the last year with it, because the money makes money on itself now, is 23,000 quid. So this is actually paying me a salary without me doing anything. Nothing. But it's a 4-year place to get there. It took 4 years to get there. Now, I've done it prior, and I've done this for years. As you've seen, if you're anybody who followed the channel a long time, you'll have seen my inception. I love small account building. Why? Because they're not small. They're actually big account building. The bit that you see, where you go, oh, he's only made 100 quid. Yes, I did only make £100. But all those £100 add up.
Isn't that logical?
You got 2 or 3 accounts, which it's dead easy to do. I trade an account between 6 and 8 o'clock in the morning. I'll get that done, finished, put it to one side. I've got an account that I trade alongside it. It's normally finished around about 9:30. So it's 6 to 9:30. It's very easy to look at 2 at once if you like. And then I'll go into my wage account. All right. And that starts at about 9 o'clock. So I'm actually focused in a single area at each time. But each account is making money each time. Then I concentrate on this. You know, my Vanguard. Make certain it's in the right pot. I analyse where I want it to go. Now, some people disagree with me. That's fine. Disagree. All I'm saying is it works for me. But what I know doesn't work for me is when I look for the big payday and I swing at it thinking I'm going to be Billy Big Bollocks and miss. Because if it's a big payday, it'll have a chance to be a big loss as well. That's not something that I'm interested in. So money doesn't mean anything in a brokerage account. Zero. Your wins mean nothing till they're banked. Then when they're banked, and that's why I've shown you that, that's when it becomes real. That's when it's tangible. And that's when you can get your hands on it. When it's in the broker, it's just paper money. It doesn't mean anything. You know, if you're looking at prop funds, the balance doesn't mean anything. Nothing. It's just buying power. That's all it is. Your drawdown is your account. And when you finally sort of press the button to withdraw, that's when it becomes real. And if you take 50 quid out of the account and you've got, say, 300,000, that account is only worth 50 quid. Why? Because that's what it paid you. Something for you to think about. Different way of thinking. Now, in the sort of interlude, you'd have seen that there was a 15 quid account and it traded all the way up into making something decent. That's how you make money, guys. It's little and often. And they all add up. But when you try to be Billy Big Bollocks, outwit the market, and certainly take from the market more than it's willing to give you, that's where your problems come. Because now you'll fall into gambling trades. And the moment you're in a gambling trade, you're on a downward spiral. So for everybody out there that has a go at me in one thing and another, always remember this. Did you get paid? If you did, fine. No problem. But if you don't, then you've got no cause to argument. Simple as that. Do subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. I genuinely do. If you're watching it and you have in the past, check that it's still subscribed. YouTube have a habit of unsubscribing people. And definitely click the bell icon, because I do videos regular. And I'll do them as regular or as little as you wish. But certainly every other day there'll be a video out. And I try to do them daily. Okay, kids? So as always, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.